The chief correspondent is back, which means breaking news. What have you got?
It's official, William Saliba isn't going anywhere, and the news comes as a huge sigh of relief for Arsenal fans who have spent the last few months worrying about constant links tying their star defender to some of Europe's biggest clubs. Real Madrid, in particular, were heavily rumored to be monitoring the Frenchman as part of their long-term plans to reinforce their backline, especially in light of injuries and the gradual transition from their old guard. Yet Arsenal have stood firm, and Saliba himself has made it clear, he is committed to North London, committed to the project Mikel Arteta has built, and committed to continuing his rise as one of the most dominant defenders in world football. Better luck next time, Real Madrid. When Arsenal brought William Saliba to the club back in 2019, it was seen as an investment for the future. What few could have anticipated was just how essential he would become to the team's identity within just a few years. After a series of loan spells in France, some fans were beginning to question whether he would ever truly play a role in the first team. But when he finally broke into the side, he immediately looked like he belonged at the highest level, combining composure, physicality, and reading of the game in a way that belies his age. At only 24, he has already cemented himself as one of the most feared centre-backs in the Premier League, and one of the most reliable figures in Arteta's setup. The speculation about his future was natural. Clubs like Real Madrid, who are always searching for elite-level defenders capable of carrying their legacy, were bound to come calling. Reports out of Spain suggested Madrid were seriously exploring the idea of making Saliba their long-term defensive anchor, pairing him with Eder Militão to form a partnership that could dominate European football for the next decade. Given Madrid's pull, both financially and historically, many wondered if Arsenal could realistically hold onto their prized asset. But unlike in previous eras, where Arsenal were forced to watch stars like Thierry Henry, Cesc Fabregas, and Robin van Persie depart when European giants came knocking, this is a new Arsenal. This is an Arsenal that no longer feels like a stepping stone, but a final destination. Saliba's decision to stay reflects the transformation that has taken place under Arteta and sporting director Edu. The club has created an environment where players feel valued, ambitious, and confident that they can achieve their greatest goals at the Emirates. Arsenal are not just competing for Champions League football, they are competing for titles, both domestically and in Europe. That makes a huge difference when trying to convince a player of Saliba's caliber to ignore the temptations of Real Madrid. In years past, Arsenal fans would have braced themselves for the inevitable departure. Now, they can celebrate the fact that their best players want to remain part of the journey. The significance of this decision cannot be understated. Saliba is not only vital on the pitch, where his ability to dominate duels, control the defensive line, and initiate attacks with his passing is irreplaceable. He is also symbolic of Arsenal's evolution. Keeping him is a statement to the rest of Europe, Arsenal are no longer a selling club. If Madrid, with all their wealth, trophies, and prestige, cannot lure him away, then no one can. That psychological victory matters just as much as anything that happens in a match. For Real Madrid, this will feel like a rare defeat in the transfer market. They are a club that usually gets who they want, especially when targeting younger talents to build around. Missing out on Kylian Mbappé for several years tested their patience, but they eventually got their man. With Saliba, however, the situation looks different. He has shown no intention of forcing a move or flirting with the idea of leaving. His focus is fully on Arsenal, and that loyalty strengthens his bond with supporters who see him as part of the spine of the team for years to come. Madrid will have to look elsewhere, because Saliba isn't budging. From Arsenal's perspective, it's about more than just keeping a world-class player. it's about keeping the project intact. The club has built a young, dynamic core of players that includes Bukayo Saka, Martin Ødegaard, Declan Rice, and Gabriel Martinelli, all of whom are committed long-term. Adding Saliba to that list ensures continuity and stability, two ingredients that are crucial for success at the highest level. It also sends a clear message to potential new signings: if you join Arsenal, you're not joining a club that will lose its best talents, you're joining a group determined to climb to the top together. Saliba's future now feels intertwined with Arsenal's ambitions. He has the chance to write his name into club history, not just as another great player who passed through, but as one who stayed, built something, and lifted silverware in red and white. That possibility carries weight, especially in a footballing world where loyalty is increasingly rare. If Arsenal go on to win major trophies in the next few years, Saliba will be remembered not just as a key defender, but as a symbol of the turning point when Arsenal stopped letting go of their best players and started holding on to them. The Emirates will erupt with pride at this announcement, because it represents more than one man's decision. It represents a shift in power, a sign that Arsenal have arrived back at the top table of European football. William Saliba isn't going anywhere, and Arsenal aren't going anywhere either. The rest of Europe has been warned: this club is serious, this club is ambitious, and this club is keeping its stars. As for Real Madrid, they'll have to watch from afar, empty-handed, knowing that for once, the mighty could not take what they wanted. Better luck next time.